getting ready for our next fight of the evening, and that will be our first super fight, and this one could be outstanding. And it's 2 rounds of 5 minutes per round. Let's meet our first warrior.
My name is Mark Kerr. I'm originally from Toledo, Ohio. I live in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I'm a freestyle wrestler through and through. When I first started fighting, I think the smartest thing that I did was I knew that I was a good wrestler. I didn't know if I was a good fighter. So I went out and I tried to fill in all the gaps that wrestling had to make me a better fighter, learning some jiu-jitsu. I won 3 Abu Dhabi championships. You know, a lot of stuff like that really, I think, has helped me stay in the game for as long as I have. You know, Oleg is one of my favorite guys to watch, and, you know, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to compete against him. I think it'll be entertaining. I think the fans will get what they came to see, and it should be exciting.
Well, there he is, Mark Kerr, known as the Titan, the Specimen, the Smashing Machine, also overcoming his own demons. In 2003, HBO aired a documentary titled The Smashing Machine, The Life and Times of Mark Kerr. And he was through a very serious narcotic problem, and he now is straight, and he is back in the Yamma tonight. Question is, how much does he have left? How much does he want it? He's 39 years of age. 4 impressive wins in the UFC, a 2-time heavyweight champion, a great high school wrestler, college wrestler, but now it is another chapter.
You know, Mark Kerr started born on third base in a sense. He walked into this and he dominated from the beginning. I remember he could learn how to leg kick, you know, like other wrestlers couldn't. You know, I mean, he was amazing. He did not look like this.
Well, I've seen Mark Kerr beat Randy Couture in the finals of the NCAA championships. I saw him lose to Kurt Angle in the final trials for the U.S. Olympic team, and Angle went on to win the gold medal. You know, certainly Mark has faced his demons. He's changed a little bit, but I'll guarantee you there's something still inside him. Wants to compete, wants to succeed. Question is, does he still have the heart of a champion?
His opponent is the Russian Bear, Oleg Taktarov.
My name is Oleg. I was born in a small city of Sarov, Russia, and my fighting style is a combination of Russian sambo, combat sambo, some of jiu-jitsu, some boxing, and some judo. Since I've done boxing for 6 years, I'm pretty comfortable to start on my feet. If I get the chance to be taken on the ground, I can work from my back. My opponent is going to be Mark Kerr, and Mark Kerr is known as a strong, tough opponent. He would just destroy the fighters he would fight against. Right now, he's very dangerous, and I do know first 5 minutes will be a hell of a fight, but it's going to be a great fight. That's all I know.
Oleg Taktarov, a legend. And that's what this fight is, a master super fight, 2 5-minute rounds. Here he comes, the Russian Bear, who is now as big a movie star in Russia as the top 3 in the country. He has done a multitude of movies, 15 minutes, Bad Boys 2, 44 minutes, the North Hollywood Shootout, the 2002 version of Rollerball. And he is back where he belongs. That's
National
right.
Treasure.
National Treasure.
Montana just premiered in Russia, and he's got another one out there called Righteous Kill, where he's in there with Pacino and De Niro.
And De Niro was at his wedding.
Yeah, but guys, it didn't help Antonio Tarver to do Rocky.
Well, Oleg Taktarov is back. Tonight he's in the Yamma, 13-5-2. He's had some tremendous matches over the years in the UFC. He has been a warrior. And now he goes up against Mark Kerr. I said earlier, would you have paid to see this fight 10 years ago?
Oh, absolutely, and I got news for you. I'm still pretty excited to see this fight. The one thing that Taktarov told me, he's got a lot of respect for Mark Kerr. He says the first 5 minutes will tell the tale of the entire fight.
What do you think, Ron Waterman?
I was thinking the same exact thing. 10 years ago, this would have been the fight of the century, but I'm excited to see it tonight.
Okay, Scott Farrell to introduce these 2 master superstars in this upcoming super fight.
You're ready for some more, aren't you? Can you feel it? Kevin Mulhall will be our referee for this beautiful matchup of warriors and freaks are ready to pound and dance. In the blue corner, standing 6'1", 266, rugged at 14, 6-0 in his MMA career. From Phoenix, Arizona, in the Valley of the Desert. A former UFC Pride veteran. Everyone knows him. You know him as the Smashing Machine. You saw him on HBO. Give it up for Mark Kerr. And his opponent tonight in the red corner, standing 6', 221, wearing the blue trunks at 13, 5-2 in his MMA career. A Sambo fighter, the former UFC 6 champion of the world after beating Tank Abbott with a rear naked choke. He's been in the movies on the silver screen. You've seen him in 15 Minutes and Bad Boys 2. You love him from Gorky, Russia. It's the Russian Bear, Oleg Taktarov.
He has never tapped out or submitted in an MMA match. He says, I must survive the first 5 minutes, then I can get him to submit.
However, he has been hit and has received a lot of punches. He is tough.
And he bleeds.
And that is a key, is will he cut open up? That has been his worst enemy in terms of injuries suffered in fights.
This is the heaviest Mark Kerr has ever been, 266.2 pounds. As we look at the tail of the tape, Oleg Taktarov is 221.2 pounds. Taktarov is 40, Kerr is 39. Kerr is 6'1", and Taktarov is 6 foot. We are set to go. As you look at the numbers, obviously, two guys in the Masters division who have been warriors for years. There's their record, and it's time to get it going. You ready? You ready? Let's fight. Kevin Mulhall starts up the two Masters. Taktarov in the blue trunks, Kerr in the white trunks.
You know, Kerr used to have a right leg kick that was pretty fierce.
Yes, he did.
I don't know if he still owns it.
Another concern is cardio. Does Mark Kerr have good cardio? We know he can sprint, but how long will that sprint last before collapse?
That'll be a big question mark.
Kerr, single leg. Taktarov in the guard, where he has spent a great deal of his life.
And Kerr looking to try to put him up against the fence. And this is really not what Taktarov wants.
A really dangerous thing to do against a Sambo guy, raise one leg.
Come on, Kerr! Down! Down!
So these are the first 5 minutes that Taktarov talked about getting through, which is the first round. Kerr's trying to unload a right hand. But Taktarov does a good job, gets back to his feet.
Nice quickness.
I don't know if anybody saw it, but Oleg had his left leg up against Kerr's bicep, holding him off. I think that's a really nice move.
Kerr with a right hand.
I felt that from here.
Well, Oleg knows where he is. Doesn't seem to be hurt too bad from it.
And he bleeds.
And there is bleeding. The #1 nemesis to Oleg Taktarov has been cuts.
Looks small at this point.
There's the leg.
And will he get it now? Knee bar.
Knee bar.
Taktarov trying.
Oh, it looks tight. He's got it.
He did it. He did it with caginess. He was in a little trouble with the blood. And he did it with a submission. Man, was that quick. He doesn't need much of an opportunity to make a move, and he did it. And he got the win. Wow.
It was quick. Well, he got Kerr to get up on top, and in an unstable position, he was able to shift to the side, secure the legs, and then he was able to find that knee bar.
He does what he does best.
And that is what these masters will do. They are dangerous, and Taktarov showing he's still got it.
Oh,
Back to the bread and butter.
he's an actor, but he acted like he was a heck of a fighter in there, John.
Yeah, no, and I've been in his class, you know, under his tutelage. So he trains that same kind of thing over and over and over. And, man, he's good at it.
And he was worried about the early part of the fight. He got through it. He did take that one big right hand.
The cut doesn't look bad, though.
And Mark Kerr with the great respect for Taktarov. You can see it there. Those are two warriors, guys that know what the MMA game is all about. And there's great, great admiration for each other.
Yeah,
It's
and
respect.
you know, these guys, you know, no matter where they are in their career, you know, bring together so much experience. So you're seeing a guy submit, he knows better than staying in there.
Let's go up to Scott Farrell.
At 150 of the first round, from the Taj with his signature move, the knee bar, getting a little love for Oleg, the Russian bear, Taktarov.
Oleg Taktarov, one of the great actors in Russia now, an action star, and still able to do it in this venue. And tonight, first time ever in the Yamma, and his first knee bar victory. Let's go up to Jeff.
Oleg, you're a movie star. You've got women throwing yourself at you. Why are you fighting?
This excitement helps me to live my life the way I want. I mean, it's something what refreshes my blood, makes me make a next step, move and feel young forever.
Well, I'll tell you what, you hooked up that knee bar really, really nice. You told us the first 5 minutes would tell everything. What was your strategy coming in?
Yes, I mean, first 5 minutes I was just going to hold him and I'm not really, you know, do anything until he gets tired. And maybe in a way my tactic kind of didn't work over here. I missed one strong punch in the neck and I was pretty shaky. And I was lucky that Mark didn't want to stay on the ground. I guess he was, you know, really surprised by his great strike. He wanted to repeat it, and he wanted to fight on the back, on his legs. Well, and I prepared the trap for him, but nobody knew about.
Well, here it is right now. Describe it.
Yeah, it's I show like I'm turning my back, and usually when you get your back, guys go for the choke. And once you go for the choke, I go for the knee bar, which there is no defense from. And for example, when I fight Brazilians who know my style, they would never go to get my back. So if Mark knew about it, I don't think he would come anywhere close. So I was lucky. But you know what, maybe I was not. I really jealous to those guys who fight an 8-man tournament, and I'd like to be one of them, you know.
Well, who knows? Maybe in the future.
It feels like I just got warmed up, you know. I want to go on, and there is nobody to fight, you know. Give me a couple more guys.
Well, there's plenty in the future, perhaps, with the way you perform there. Oleg, congratulations. Great job. You got a little bit of a mouse there above your left eye, but you walk away with a victory. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
You betcha. Bruce, back to you.
All right, well done, Oleg.
Boy, you know, I'd really like to see this gentleman sitting next to me up